Hello and welcome everyone. Today is the third video in our series on AI in healthcare. So today we will be discussing about the individual aspects of AI and what exactly means what. So first, if you look at what is machine learning. Machine learning is a complicated term, but what essentially it means is just an app that you commonly use in your phones. What this app does, what it does is you put in some variables and it gives you the prediction for an event to happen. That can be anything. Say, for example, you see a patient in the ER. So you make a prediction whether this patient could have sepsis or not. You put in some variables, the heart rate, some lab parameters, and based on that, it will tell you whether this patient has a probability of getting sepsis or not. So if you look at it, it's not essentially something which is going to replace you, but it is something which is going to be your assistant. Data science. Now, data science is essentially not really related with prediction. So you say, for example, you have last 5 or 7 years data from your ICU in an Excel. So if you standardize it and put it for data science, what it will do is it will try to find a predictor for a particular outcome. So it is not necessarily an app which is predicting anything. It's just a one-time thing. You put in your data and it gives you some direction about some particular parameters which are leading up to the event that you're trying to find out. It can be the same thing like sepsis or AKI or mortality. So basically you have a lot of data, you put in those data, and this data and science is going to give you information regarding which parameters are predicting your outcome which you are interested in. Now the next thing that we have heard is the neural networks. So this is exactly something like which is similar to our brain. So it has multiple layers to it. So you filter a data through these multiple layers, and in this, while filtration, it tries to find out a link of a particular variable with a particular outcome. So on the surface, it may look or it may be shown to you as, because the term neural is used, that it is somehow like our brain. Well, it is something which is trying to replicate our brain, but it is definitely not our brain. It is not replicating a human brain. It is trying it, but it's definitely not. It is still mathematical programs only. It is just mathematical equations which are given one layer after another. Now the point is, now that we can give a lot of more layers, it adds and makes that prediction much more valuable and important for us. So again, the same thing, because those mathematical calculations and a lot of it can be done in a very small period of time, we have these things as practical things at our bedside right now. Finally, you have your generative AI. You must have heard about Gemini, ChatGPT, these things. They're nothing but just same things, but a little bit more advanced, because they can generate some outputs, like they can generate a text. So the role in our ICUs is like writing summaries, writing case notes. So in these areas, they can help you. So if you give them an instruction that you write the case summary like this point, so it will learn from your previous experience and it will learn from you, and then it will start writing the case summaries as you want. So this is essentially, all these things are under the broad term AI, and what they essentially do is they are your assistants. Thank you for your patience.